Rescue cat intentionally trespassing and got entangled in barbed wire. Rescue animal. I was halfway through my evening jog along the old fence line when the scream hit me. A high, ragged yowl that didn't sound like any bird or coyote I'd ever heard. The sun had just slipped behind the hills, leaving the sky bruised purple and the air smelled like dry grass and rust. I slowed, ears straining. Another cry, weaker, coming from the restricted side of the property. The abandoned lot, everyone. Called the junkyard, because of the twisted metal and forgotten cars. I shouldn't have been there. Big red signs screamed, "No trespassing," every 10 feet, and the top of the chain link was wrapped in fresh barbed wire that glinted like shark teeth. But that sound, it clawed at something inside me. I edged closer, phone flashlight cutting through the dusk. There, a flash of orange fur, low to the ground, jerking like it was caught in a trap. My stomach dropped. A cat, skinny, maybe 8 months old, had squeezed under a gap in the fence, probably chasing a mouse or just being a dumb, adventurous kitten. Now it was paying the price. Barbed wire had snagged its back leg and one front paw, twisting tighter every time it thrashed. Blood dotted the dirt in tiny dark stars. "Hey, easy, easy," I whispered, voice already shaking. The cat locked eyes. With me. Huge gold saucers full of panic, and let out a pitiful mew. I glanced at the signs again. Call animal control? By the time they showed up, it'd be too late. The wire was cutting deeper with every heartbeat. I yanked off my hoodie, wrapped it around my hands like makeshift gloves. The fence rattled as I gripped the chain link. Barbs poked through the fabric sharp enough to sting. I started climbing. First snag, my sleeve caught, ripped clean. Second snag, metal teeth grazed my forearm, hot line of pain. I bit back a curse and kept going. The cat watched me, chest heaving, little body trembling. "I'm coming, hold on." Top of the fence. I swung one leg over, careful, snap. A barb hooked my jeans, tore fabric and skin. Blood trickled warm down my calf. Didn't matter. I dropped to the other side, knees jarring in the dirt. Up close, it was worse. The wire had looped around the cat's hind leg twice, biting into fur and flesh. Its front paw was pinned at a sick angle. Every breath came out a whimper. I knelt slow, talking soft nonsense. You're okay. Just breathe." I needed something to cut the wire. Looked around. Nothing but weeds and broken glass. My pocket knife. I fumbled it out, hands slick with sweat and blood. The cat hissed when the cold blade got close, but I shushed it gentle. "Trust me, kid." First loop, snip. The wire sprang back, pinging like a guitar string. The cat lurched, cried louder. Second loop, tighter, deeper. I wedged the knife under, sawing careful. Metal scraped bone. My gut twisted. Almost. Snap. "Free?" The cat collapsed into the dust, panting. I scooped it up, warm, limp, lighter than a bag of groceries. Its head lolled against my chest. I pressed my hoodie against the worst wounds, trying to stop the bleeding. "Stay with me, buddy." That's when the growl came. Low, rolling from the shadows between two rusted sedans. I froze. Yellow eyes glowed. A dog, big, mangy, ribs showing, stepped into the open. Lips curled back over yellow teeth. It had been watching the whole time. Guard dog, maybe, or just hungry. Didn't matter. It saw me as a threat, or dinner. The cat whimpered. The dog advanced, hackles up. I backed up slow, one arm cradling the kitten, the other fumbling for anything. A stick, a rock, nothing. Just open ground between me and the fence. 20 feet, maybe 15. The dog lowered its head, muscles bunching. I turned and ran. Thorns whipped my legs. The cat bounced against my chest, meowing in terror. Behind me, paws thundered. Closer. I could hear the dog's breath, hot and ragged. 10 feet to the fence. 8. I didn't think. Just launched. Hit the chain link hard, fingers scrabbling for grip. The cat squealed as I shoved it through a gap near the bottom. Barbs raking its fur again, but it was through. I hauled myself up. The dog slammed into the fence beneath me, jaws snapping at my heel. Missed by inches. I crested the top, rolled over the barbs, felt them tear shirt, skin, everything, and dropped to the safe side. Landed hard, breath knocked out. The dog barked furiously on the other side, pacing, foaming. I lay there a second, staring at the sky. Stars were coming out. The cat crawled into my lap, trembling, and licked my bloody hand once, like saying thanks. Sirens in the distance. Someone must have called it in. Red and blue lights flashed down the road. I scooped the kitten up again, pressed it close. "Let's get you fixed up, little trespasser." Vet said she'd lose a toe, maybe, but she'd live. Named her Rogue because she picked the wrong yard to explore. She's got a limp now and a crooked ear from the wire, but she rules my apartment like a tiny orange queen. Sleeps on my pillow, steals my socks, and every time I see that fence on my jogs, I smile. Some rules are worth breaking, some lives are worth bleeding for, and some cats. They choose you to be their hero.